This child's question stopped the whole temple. The temple was silent, except for the sound of sandals softly brushing the old stone floor. The monks sat in stillness, eyes half closed, back straight, like mountains meditating. Visitors sat quietly behind them, trying not to make a sound. And in the very back row, cross-legged and fidgeting, sat a boy no older than 10. His feet didn't quite touch the mat. His fingers picked at the thread of his robe. His eyes wandered not in boredom, but with the kind of curiosity adults forget to carry. He was brought there by his grandfather, who had told him, "This place will answer the questions your school never will." The monk at the front, old, gentle, his head bald and shining in the golden morning light, finally opened his eyes and spoke. "We are all seeking peace. Ask, and your heart will guide the path." He looked around the room. One by one, people stood. Some asked about karma, some about pain, some about success, anger, failure, detachment, deep questions, all answered with careful pauses and soft parables. Then the boy raised his hand. Heads turned. Some smiled. A few looked puzzled. The monk nodded gently. "Yes, little one." The boy stood unsure but serious. His voice was soft, yet clear. "If everything is already inside us, why do we search outside so much?" You could hear the air leave the room. One of the monks dropped his prayer beads. Even the wind outside seemed to pause. The old monk didn't answer right away. He looked at the boy for a long moment. Then he smiled, not with amusement, but with awe, like someone had pointed out the moon in broad daylight. He said, "Because even though the treasure is within, we often need the world to hand us the mirror." The boy blinked. "So, all this," he waved at the statues, the candles, the silence, "is just a mirror." The monk laughed. Not mockingly, lovingly, like a flower surprised it had bloomed again. He replied, "Yes, even this temple, even me, you're not here to collect answers. You're here to remember them." The room was still again, but this time, not because of silence, because of stillness. That rare kind. The kind when your mind stops running, when something drops into place inside you, and you just know it's true, even if you can't explain it. The boy sat back down, but the room had shifted. Adults who came with big questions now looked at a child with bigger clarity. They realized they had been climbing mountains with compasses, not knowing the map was drawn in their chest. Later that evening, as the sun turned gold and poured through the temple pillars, the old monk sat alone. Another monk approached him and asked, "Do you think the boy truly understood what you meant?" The elder smiled. "I don't know, but I know we remembered something we forgot." That's the thing about questions, especially the simple, raw ones, asked without ego. They can do what entire books, sermons, and years of meditation sometimes can't. They break the trance. They open the door from the inside. So if you're out there searching, seeking peace, meaning clarity, don't ignore the questions that feel small. Don't dismiss your own wonder, because sometimes the truth doesn't arrive in big, dramatic answers. It shows up quietly, in a temple, from a child, asking what your soul had been whispering all along.